Hey guys, it's PH4 here. So finally we have received some word from the devs in the form of the 8 developer node that was released this morning. This came after 2 weeks of complete radio silence from them, which we still don't know why it was, but hopefully it's not because of all those assumptions that the game is going down and their team has been reduced and all that stuff. So hopefully they were just enjoying their time in the Lunar New Year and enjoying their time off. So fingers crossed that's the case. But anyway, let's just review the developer notes. So it's centered around three things. Three of the main things would be Pegasus Base, which it seems like gonna be coming with the next update. A rework on the Epic Invasion, which is quite welcome because the whole game mode started to become like very stale. However, like the description doesn't really like go into what to expect apart from rework on the badges. And the third one would be the content improvement, which is like balancing and the reworks of existing stuff. So let's go ahead and check out each one by one. So Pegasus Base, basically this is supposed to be our headquarters for your squad apparently. Hopefully we're gonna get like very, very useful storage, moving stuff easier between heroes and the likes, but obviously like because we don't really know much about it, we only can speculate at the moment. So what we know is that we are finally going to get the autocomplete of missions. So as I've said in that agents note that I've put up on the forum a few weeks ago, it's unfortunate that it came quite late because a lot of us have already completed everything with their alts as well. So yeah, but anyway, in the end it's better late than never. So obviously like if we're gonna get new characters in the future, at least that can be useful there. And I'm pretty sure that even though we have completed all the missions, not all of us have been back and checked all the surprise missions, the yellow missions for costumes and stuff. So at least like you can get those done with one click. They are claiming that experience and rewards can be obtained without any losses. However, it does not say if it's going to be a paid feature or is going to be just free. But knowing Netmarble, I'm quite doubtful that it's just going to be a free stuff. However, we can hope for it still. Also, no news on getting the the new added rewards, like most notably the Ultron shards, the 30 Ultron shards for killing Dormammu in the epic mission. For those of us who have completed that mission with all the alts prior to them adding the rewards, those total of 270 shards are lost at the moment, and we are not getting any news on whether or not are they going to give these ones out. However, we can again only hope that this one is going to be happening as well. So then there is the supply storage addition, which is going to be an addition to the existing inventory and squad storage slot expansion. Yeah, that's pretty much about the Pegasus Base. So hopefully this one will be a good addition for making quality of life better in the game. So Epic Invasions. So yeah, they are talking about that they have updated this 3 times so far. Not really updated, they have released this mode 3 times, and the only update that they've done to it is that they kind of reworked how the invasion works, because in the very beginning, like the invasion run could take up to like 4, 5, 6 minutes, and the latest invasion was about a minute or so long. So those were like very good improvements, and hopefully they're gonna continue on that path. But apart from that, I'm not really sure what they have updated so far. So yeah, the rewards were getting worse and worse, so not quite sure. But anyway, so in this particular note, they are talking about battle badges mainly, which is actually true. The acquiring those battle badges were good for the event specifically. However, after the event, they were pretty much crap, since their like set bonus stuff was only applying to the invasion itself. So obviously if you were wearing those, you were losing out of those set ones. However, because like their stats were like higher than the badges back then, because obviously like we only had Dormammu badges back then, which were level 105. However, the invasion badges were level 110, so at least like you got like better stats out of those. So a lot of people still use them to achieve a higher ranking on the elite rankings page, but apart from that, they were rather bad after the event ended. So it seems like that they now changing the whole system, that the invasions themselves are not going to be drop-in badges rather than items you can use to craft special battle badges. I'm quite scared because of the word special used in here, because obviously special things are premium things in Netmarble games. Things that you're most likely going to have to pay towards if you want to achieve them. So I'm not quite sure how is this going to be working. They are promising that these battle badges are going to be higher than existing Blades Omega War Dogs on battle badges. So yeah, I'm not quite sure like if this is going to be a free-to-play friendly feature. However, obviously we don't have any other choice, just to wait and see. So yeah, this is something to look forward. However, yeah, it's a little bit scary at this point. Anyway, moving on. So number 3 would be existing content improvement, starting with hero balance improvements based on the surveys and all that. Unfortunately, I'm not really a pro with Captain America or Doctor Strange, so I'm not quite sure what's going on, but seemingly they picked up the most requested features from the surveys. So since like 40% and 35% of all Doctor Strange players are asking for these, then hopefully it is actually something that you guys actually want. So yeah, like please let me know in the comments, what do you guys think, if they actually got these right, or again they were just shooting blanks. So I'm gonna move on from this, because yeah, I'm not really qualified to talk about Doctor Strange and Captain America. But on the other hand, they are still mentioning that they have received a lot of feedback regarding other heroes as well. So hopefully we're gonna be able to see some improvements on all heroes, not just these two. So we are going to get a special costume improvement as well, because yeah, it's actually quite welcome, because a lot of people pointed out that the special costumes are not always better than the regional costumes, due to obviously the regionals boosting some specific stats, while special costumes only boosting skills. So, for example, if I'm correct, it was Star-Lord where they pointed out that a defense pierce or the critical rate is just so much better than getting another 6 levels on one specific skill. I might be wrong, I'm just like trying to pick it up from my memory, but there are definitely some heroes where the regional costumes are actually better than their special costume counterparts. So we will see like how is it gonna go, because obviously we shouldn't have only premium items being super good and god tier and all that, because obviously not everyone can afford to pay big amounts, and we want a balanced game rather than a Veilfest. So yeah, fingers crossed it's gonna be like a balanced change. So we will see what does this mean in the stream next week. PvP content balance adjustment. So yeah, that is definitely very welcome. We've been asking for this for ages. I'm guessing like I'm considered a whale myself due to how my account locks and how much I've spent on the game. However, I do not enjoy, along with a lot of other whales, that we are just like forced to destroy lower power players, because that's just how the game works. So it's obviously like not enjoyable for the receiving end and not enjoyable for the giving end, because like what's the point of me like for hunting people who I can kill just as easily as any other like white mobs? There is like no joy in that, and it's just like makes the game to be very bland. So they are talking about adjusting the damage that occurs in PvP in all of the PvP related game modes: Dimensional Duel, Omega Wars, and Dark Zone. So I'm really interested how does that gonna work, because it's like it sounds like as if they're just gonna like average everyone's damage, or not quite sure. This is definitely something that I'm very interested in. So yeah, fingers crossed this is gonna be for the best and everyone can get some good enjoyment out of it. So yeah, fingers crossed. And then there is the Battle Challenge First Clear Reward. This one I'm still not quite sure what we are going to get here. It was confusing to me even in the first time they announced it in the previous dev note, and confusing to me now as well. There are like first clear rewards at each stage of the battle challenge, and then we are going to get a set of good rewards for every 5 stages of the battle challenge. So yeah, not quite sure like what do they mean exactly. Hopefully it's just a massive improvement on rewards overall, because obviously back in August when the game was released, those rewards seemed to be quite cool. However, since then 6 months passed, so obviously right now they are just like very very stale. But yeah, we will see what's going on. Fingers crossed, good rewards overall. Omega War matchmaking improvement and assist. So this is obviously something that we've been asking for since day one. It was very stupid that assist did not exist whatsoever. You could take 99% of the health of a hero and someone could swoop in and last hit it, getting all the points you just worked for, which is obviously very very unfair to everyone. So hopefully this one is finally gonna fix that correctly, not just like the halfway through how they fixed things previously. Also, it seems like they are going to try to adjust parties entering the Omega War, which is again very welcome, because it was just absolutely ridiculous that you could go against 2 4-man teams in the opposing team, and you yourself having 0 parties in your team, everyone just running around and doing their thing while getting massacred by the 2 4-man teams. So yeah, unfortunately it's just like the issues, because obviously like we are losing players, there are not so many people online at the time, so it's still, I'm not quite sure like how are they going to do it, that in, because obviously like you cannot expect the same amount of parties and same amount of people entering every Omega War. So I'm not quite sure how are they going to do this, but yeah, fingers crossed for a good solution on this. But I'm pretty sure this one is just going to have to be adjusted in the future as well to achieve the perfection. And lastly, they are responding to AFK players entering content. So yeah, that is absolutely super annoying. Since the last changes with special operations, the AFK players multiplied by tenfold. So yeah, this really needs to be addressed. However, again, I'm not quite sure like what this sanction feature could be or going to be, because like what are you going to like take away their items, or you are going to ban them from entering SO for a day, or what could happen really that would be an effective solution to this issue? Because in the end you cannot just like deny people getting their rewards And yeah, like, to be fair, it's just like it just should just take out autoplay from some of the game modes or something like that. But again, in that case, they will still just like stand there. At least like with the autoplay, they are doing something. But like if you take away the autoplay option from special operations, they might still enter and just stand there. And then would come in there obviously the AFK sanction, but as I'm saying, like, it cannot really be done in an effective way, can it? What do you guys think? Like, what would be a good option for this? Because I really cannot think of anything at the moment. But yeah, again, we're just gonna have to see what do they have in stock on Tuesday when they are going to do a live stream on these. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this developer note. Obviously, they are going to be dropping a detailed update notice when the update is going to hit. Assuming it's actually gonna be on Tuesday, because that's also like the 1st of March and all that. So we will see. And yeah, we're gonna be doing a review on those as well when we know the exact details of all of these. So yeah, let me know, what do you guys think about all this? What do you feel about Netmarble's participation in communication with the players and all that? And let me know what else you want to see in the game, because we might going to create our Agents Note number 2 in response to this developers note and the update that we are going to receive. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Drop a comment, drop a like, and subscribe if you haven't already. Catch you guys later. Peace.